Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to Business. Governor of the Central Bank, Dr. Ernest Addison, has been explaining the collapse of UT and Capital banks, placing the blame on the lack of good corporate governance structures. The Central Bank revoked the licenses of UT and Capital Bank to operate as commercial banks due to their excessive liabilities and the failure to improve their balance sheets. Speaking at a breakfast meeting in Accra, the governor emphasized good corporate governance as not only essential to minimizing risks, but also fundamental to improving economic performance.
Corporate governance plays an important role in promoting a sound financial system, contributing significantly to improving overall performance, not only in profits, but more importantly, the reputation of banks and credibility of the financial sector. Globally, there are several examples of corporate governance failures with adverse economic consequences. The recent financial crisis in the East Asian countries and in the US, the failure of the Lehman Brothers coupled with corporate scandals, including some big banks in the United Kingdom and elsewhere, brought to the fore the need for good corporate governance systems in the banking sector. In our history, Ghana's banking sector has also witnessed its fair share of corporate scandals and restructurings, including the collapse of the Cooperative Bank and the Bank for Housing and Construction. More recently, the revocation of the licenses of UT Bank and Capital Bank due to significant capital deficiencies also partly reflected poor corporate governance practices within these institutions. Sound corporate governance mechanisms includes a clear understanding by directors of their company's strategic objectives, structures to ensure that the objectives are being met, and systems to ensure that the effective management of risks and mechanisms to ensure that the company's obligations are identified and discharged.
Away from that, the flat VAT rate introduced by government and fuel price adjustments shot up inflation for the month of August. Latest figures from the Statistical Service pegged the inflation rate for August at 12.3% compared with 11.9% recorded in July. This is the highest rate recorded since June this year. The Statistical Service also attributes the marginal increase to a base drift effect. Acting Government Statistician Ban Wadie explains.
The increase we're observing, there are several factors accounting, but key among them is the base drift effect. We observed that the monthly index observed for August was negative, that is negative 0.2%, that is for August 2017. We also observed that for the same month the previous year, that is August 2016, the monthly index was also negative, but a bigger negative of negative 0.6%. What this means is that the base index for August 2016 was relatively lower than what was the trend. And the effect is that because we divide in the current index, that is the current index for August 2017, with the previous year's index, that is the base of August 2016, we have the August 2017 figure being divided by a relatively lower index, which was recorded for 2016, and that actually reflected in an upward upward inflation being recorded for the current month. There were also other factors. We had a flat VAT rate being imposed, and that affected a lot of items, particularly imported items. And we also had some effect of fuel adjustments also reflecting, and these accounted for what we are observing.
Okay. So how do we project things to look like in the coming months?
The coming months, we would not want to project, but what we can tell you is that whenever the monthly index is negative, it means that prices real prices or the price level in the month with that negative index are lower than the previous month.
That's all in business. Thanks for watching. My name is Emmanuel Abuaji Viafe. Good morning.